Hi everybody, Fraboy Master back from Teenage Mutant Ninja Scrubs, and this video is basically a skill build story. It's a video that I've decided to put together to show just actually how powerful and diverse a skill build is. For all those people out there that hate Seeker Mines or BFBs, this is a video for you to show you that a skill build isn't all about Seeker Mines and BFBs, although they are pretty powerful and certainly do help in a pinch. The video I've put together simply is to show the variation and the different combinations that you can have on a skill build that allow empowerment with the skill power that you have and the diversity and different options that you have within the skill trees that we've got available to us. Now, as you'll see here, I'm basically just putting in clips here. This is a Warren Gate Legendary. I've just met these guys today in this, and they were actually quite impressed by the skill build power that I've got, and now I think two or three of them are actually friends, and I have actually played with them since I've been playing Warren Gate. I play this game to be social, to hook up with the community, to make new friends, and basically have a laugh while I play computer games, because if you're not having a laugh while you're playing computer games, then you're doing it all wrong. It's really that simple in my opinion. But I've been making other builds and doing other stuff to show that I do other builds and other stuff as well, but I did go back onto my skill build I think a few days ago for, I can't remember the reason why, and I've just found that the absolute diversity and power that a skill build offers is by far the best the best gear set in the game. Full stop. If anybody wants to argue with me, please do so, but I cannot see any other build being able to output the amount of power that this build does, the amount of support that this build does, and basically the options that you have at your fingertips at a moment's notice. Change a skill out from one thing to another, so on and so forth. It is by far the best gear set in the game, in my opinion. It's a very humble opinion, but I think the clips themselves will show you the true fact and the nature of a skill build and why I run it quite often, and it's really quite simple. It empowers your team, it gets shit done, and it gets people through content that they would never be able to get through before. As you can see here, we're on Warren Gate there, and we had about 2 minutes 30 seconds left on the clock. I think I was throwing out turrets and seekers and stuff like that, and it just absolutely made these runs super easy. In fact, I actually went in to do the napalm run with the 4 agents at the end and the buildings on fire. My mind's went a bit blank just at the moment, and I barely fired the bullet, but I absolutely put out more DPS than the 3 guys I was with put together, without a doubt, without an absolute doubt. And that's the reason why I've put this video together, to show people just how powerful a skill build is. There's a lot of people that are now joining back into the game that had a shot at the free weekend, they went out and bought it, and now they might be at a juncture where they're thinking, right, well, what gear set should I build? What can I do? Build any gear set you want. This isn't a video to tell you can only build a gear set, a gear set skill build. No, that's not what this is about. This is just to show you that there are options out there, and but one of the best options is a Tactician's Authority skill build. I can't say it fairer than that. A lot of other builds out there are great and they're fun, but they're focused around very specific requirements, very specific talents, whereas a skill build itself has got a lot of that variety that's within these other gear sets that you actually wouldn't get otherwise unless you had it on a Tactician's Authority. For instance, a full skill build Tactician's Authority, put out a pulse. Every team member in your group, if you're in a group and you put out a pulse that's based on a full skill build, everybody in that group will say, holy crap, who has got that amazing pulse? If you put out a sticky bomb and melt everybody's armour, within a second when they're coming out a door and you know how to position yourself, everybody in your team will say, wow, that's some sticky bomb. If you put out a turret, if you put out seeker mines, if you put out a flame turret, whatever it is you do on a skill build and how you want to actually use the different talents available and mix and match them to the playstyle that you fancy playing that day, everybody in your team, if you're running, will say, holy crap, what is that build you're running? What is your skill power? This is amazing. You know, I've never seen anything like it. And to be quite honest, I've never seen any gear sets be able to put out the type of power, instant DPS power, that a skill build can, and it is one of the reasons why I run it. We play this game in order to kill enemies, and to kill enemies you want to kill them as quickly as possible, ergo they don't kill you. And you know, squishy build, no health or not, you can virtually instantly vaporise group upon group upon group of enemies without any hassle whatsoever. As you're going to see in this particular clip here, these guys just instantly disappear. There's no other build in the game that can do that. There's no build in the game that can do that, and that's why I love it so much. You know, everybody says I'm building for DPS. It's like, yeah, that's right, but DPS on a skill build is the same as DPS on a firearms build, only I don't need to take 3, 4 or 5 seconds shooting out a mag and hoping to hit a target. A lot of people say, oh, it doesn't take skill to throw out a seeker mine. Well, it actually takes skill to make the build. It takes skill to throw out a turret and place it properly. It does take skill to get your talents and get your other parts of your build in the right place, that not just yourself but your whole team actually benefits from it. And it's really, you know, that simple. I love a skill build. I think it is definitely one of the best gear sets that you can get together as a Tactician's Authority and work on it from that point. And these, you know, short clips, although the video may be about, I think, 10 minutes long or just about that, these short clips are just basically showing you how powerful and how strong a skill build is. On the current skill build that I'm running right at the moment, I have my ultimate available to me every 3.5 minutes. That's without trying to apply extra cooldowns or anything like that. It is just a base of 3.5 minutes, I'll have my ultimate back. Full stop. The base build itself has 50% skill haste, and it has 437k base skill power without stacks and without any talents being applied, i.e. talented being procced as well. When this skill build, this particular skill build has procs for the Tactician's Authority of the 30%, and it's got talented on it. The skill power itself is actually 576k, which is utterly insane. I know that's way over the diminishing curve return, but you know, I've always said, in for a penny, in for a pound. The patch 1.6 took away the, how will I put this, took away the necessity for health and armour, as health and armour have been nerfed into the ground. Putting points into stamina will give you significantly less back, and in comparison to putting the same amount of skill points into firearms or skill power. So stamina itself is almost a null stat as far as I'm concerned in this particular patch, and it is a bit of a shame, but I have actually run builds where it's been 9,000 points in stamina, and to be honest with you guys, I'm not tanky. There is no tank build in this game anymore unless you've got a defense build, and a defense build being tanky is dependent on how much skill power you put into it, funnily enough. So, you know, bear that in mind when you're watching this video. The video is put together. You're going to see that in loads of different clips I'm changing to different combinations, I'm changing to different things, just basically having fun with the build and having fun running through different bits of content and stuff like that, and absolutely having a blast doing it. I don't always stick to BFB, I don't always stick to Seekers. And I put this video together to show that BFBs and Seekers aren't the only thing that you can run or should run with a skill build itself. And that's pretty much it. The story of a skill build. Be the best build in the game, bar none. If you like the clips, if you like the video, if you like the stuff in the background, guys, comment in that section below. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. I know a lot of people that watch my videos don't actually subscribe. I don't know why. So if you're not willing to subscribe but still want to watch my videos, well, let me know what it is that stops you from subscribing. If you've got some ideas for videos you would like to see, if you've got some ideas for some builds that you want to see me put up, stick it in that comment section. I'll get right on it. I'll always comment back to every single person that comments on my videos, whether it's negative or positive. And, you know, basically, with that being said, guys, hit the subscribe button. I know you want to, and I'll see you in the next one.